The concert was scheduled, but last month it was canceled. President Trump had issued his executive order against diversity programs, and the young musicians were Black, Hispanic, Indian, and Asian.
Okay, yeah. It might be a problem, I see. Dang, and they hitting the moves too.
Hit him with a little Flight of the Bumblebee.
Dr. Lee, that is so lame, and you know it. You go follow with Flight of the Bumblebee?
Why did I just play the Flight of the Bumblebee scene from the Drumline movie? And why am I playing with a set of drumsticks? Well, number one, it takes me back to my own West Rome Chieftain marching band days. Although I played trumpet and not drumsticks, and these are for something else, but never mind that. And number two, for some reason, being in the band has become politicized lately, but I'll explain. Good day, good people. Thank you for stopping by a quick edition of the Independent Mail. If you happen to be subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor and hit that notification bell so that you will be notified the next time I drop one of these hopefully entertaining and informative videos. Now, getting straight into it. Like I said, for some reason, being in the band has become politicized this year. Earlier this year, there was a story about a band and it went viral. Normally stories about bands don't, but this one did. And to my surprise, my brothers and sisters in the MAGA division, they totally got the experience of being in a marching band. They totally got the commitment. They got the practices that have to be had during school as course electives. They got practicing after school. They got all of the practicing that those students do at home. And some students, if they had the means, would get private lessons. Those types of going the extra mile with those private lessons got them first chair, got them section leader, got them drum major, got them selected to the all district or all state band. Those people got the work that was put in, and those people got what big a deal it was if you got put on a proper platform so that all of your hard work and dedication was be shown and showcased, and it would pay off. My friends, my brothers and sisters in the MAGA division, they got that. And I'm not being funny. Let's check them out.
Story about Mississippi Valley State University's marching band going to DC to be part of Trump's inauguration is going viral for all the wrong reasons, and let me tell you why. First off, there are so many people out there on social media now who apparently have a problem with this historically Black college university's marching band going to DC to be a part of this event. And let me tell you this. People have accused Trump for a long time of being racist. So if he truly was a racist, why would he invite a marching band from an HBCU to be a part of his inauguration in the first place? Think about that. Try to use your brain for just a couple seconds. I've seen particularly a lot of Black influencers, even on the left side of the aisle, who said, oh, they shouldn't be a part of Trump's inauguration for X reason or Y reason. If you're a marching band, a fledgling marching band, you should want to be a part of events like this. But now your own people, in some cases, are the ones who have a problem with you actually hopefully having a chance to show what you can do on the global stage.
Unfortunately, that man is going to be the president of the United States. And I think something that's important is being able to separate the office of the president of the United States from the office holder. Donald Trump is going to be the president of the United States. But something to keep in mind is that the president of the United States as the office is the top position in the country and arguably in the free world. So there's quite a bit of controversy going on Twitter right now about a HBCU band that's raising money to be able to go perform in the inauguration parade. Something that we have to remember is some organizations aren't partisan. So it doesn't matter who's the president of the United States, they're participating because this is the highest office in the country or in the land.
Valley State University was just invited to Trump's inauguration to play for the entire world to hear. And HBCU, I mean, these kids been playing since they were probably little kids. These kids been playing instruments since 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade. And they're about to be on a world stage for Germany to hear them, Denmark to hear them, Africa can hear them, Australia's gonna hear them. Everybody's gonna be watching his inauguration, hearing these young Black kids that grew up and dreamed of playing on a world stage for everybody to hear. This is one of the biggest stages they ever gonna play on. And guess who's got a problem with it? Black people. Black people. Now see, Black people didn't have a problem when Kamala Harris had Beyonce paying her $10 million. Didn't have a problem paying Meg Thee Stallion.
The Mississippi Valley State Band has been invited to play at the inauguration for Donald Trump. And you guys are all up in arms at it. No way, they shouldn't play at his inauguration. Yet you guys are all good with Megan Thee Stallion whipping her own ass, slapping her own ass at a Kamala Harris rally. Or Cardi B, the woman that like rolled around on stage while she's saying WAP. And we all know what WAP stands for, don't we?
I gotta get this straight, because this right here really baffles me. Donald J. Trump invites Mississippi Valley to perform at his inauguration. But the other HBCUs are mad and upset at Mississippi Valley for accepting the invitation. But none of these other HBCUs was upset with Kamala Harris misrepresenting HBCUs when she went to HBCUs. Like she had Megan Thee Stallion on stage shaking her behind in front of trillions of people.
See, I told you. The brothers and sisters over in the MAGA division, they totally got it. So fast forward to like a couple of weeks ago when Ben and the band was somewhat politically aggressively attacked again.
The concert was scheduled, but last month it was canceled. President Trump had issued his executive order against diversity programs, and the young musicians were Black, Hispanic, Indian, and Asian.
I knew I wasn't going to have to make a video about it because my sisters and my brothers in the MAGA division, they had it. And as a matter of fact, they did. So let's check out a couple of videos to demonstrate their response to this egregious behavior. Now, was I being a little bit facetious? Yes, of course. Was I surprised by their response? No, I was not. And the reason why, quite frankly, is because their hands are tied. Now, I know a lot of times my brothers and sisters over in the far left division, they will like to explain away this behavior as saying that my conservative brothers and sisters are selling things in an outward manner, or they'll like to refer them as small mammals that wear masks. And in some cases, they'll just flat out say that they hate themselves. I, in this particular instance, am going to explain the behavior, but I'm not going to use such a broad, let's say, low effort way of labeling these individuals and explaining the behavior. What I will say is that what has been demonstrated is that there is a certain value for something. And that something is the Goodwin Merit Badge. I know some of you are like, what are you talking about, Goodwin Merit Badge? Well, there is a merit badge that is given out, and it is called being one of the good ones. Let me show you right quick. So I'm not going to do a deep dive into this article. I just want you to see it though right quick. Ted Nugent, okay? Historic rocker, all right? A lot of people know Ted Nugent. Maybe some young people, you don't know who that is. But anyway, Ted Nugent says the good blacks don't support Democrats, okay? Since we're looking at him in that article, I'll show you what else the great Ted Nugent also said in the same article here. Part 2, let's see what it, also, Ted Nugent has a history of racist remarks, including calling the former president, Barack Obama, a subhuman mongrel. Subhumans that term has been going around a lot. Been hearing it a lot about migrants and whatnot. Don't seem to ever hear it about individuals that were climbing all over the Capitol and stabbing police officers and urinating and defecating all over the Capitol. Never hear anything about subhumans then. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the material at hand. So as you can see, being one of the good ones is a thing. And it is a merit badge that, to be honest, carries merit. Like, what do you mean? Why does it carry merit? It carries merit for this reason. You may recall in some of the responses to the Mississippi Valley marching band controversy, a lot of the brothers and sisters in the MAGA division They cited Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B shaking asses all over stages, right? They cited that a lot, whether it was a good analogy with the marching band or not. It was something that came up in more than one of these comments. And the reason this is important is because being one of the good ones, to be honest, is not celebrated in our community. Oftentimes what is celebrated is the Meg Thee Stallions, are the Pookies and the Ray Rays, especially when we're young and we're growing up. Especially sometimes as Black men, being one of the good ones isn't appreciated until everybody's old. Once we're old, then it's appreciated by being one of the good ones. That is the allure to having a faction or a group that will acknowledge, hey, Black man, hey, young Black sister, you're not shaking your butts everywhere. You're trying to be upstanding citizens and you're following our Christian ideals. You, my friend, you're one of the good ones. People like to be affirmed. If a group will affirm you for your quote unquote good actions and give you a merit badge, then sometimes you will turn a blind eye when people within that same party may do something that may be a little bit unjust or not equitable or not appreciating people of diverse backgrounds, things and such of that nature. So my thing is, there is a conversation to be had with being one of the good ones. Number one, I believe our brothers and sisters on the MAGA aisle need to maybe understand that you are one of the good ones, and you can be one of the good ones without having that merit badge or that label from sometimes a party that has not shooed away individuals that don't care about our particular community, i.e. the Proud Boys, i.e. the Oath Keepers, i.e. some of the people that formulate the heritage foundations and things that spawn off Project 25s and things of that nature. You're able to either not inform yourselves about it so that way you don't have to ignore it, or when you do hear it, you do ignore it because you want that shiny good one merit badge. Now, on to us, the left, and to our community, we need to start appreciating the good ones. We need to start celebrating the good ones and doing it from the beginning, doing it when the good one is in junior high, doing it when the good one is in high school. Don't use them as an opportunity to get cool points by joning on them, playing the dozens on them, because that's what we do. And we don't know that that's what's happening, and that's the seeds we're planting when we're young, and then we become middle-aged adults later, and we don't understand why this individual can ignore so many things. Well, that's why. So maybe we should put a little bit more value into the good ones in our community, and also maybe some of those that are playing the part of the good ones, we can realize that we can be good/great without having to be affirmed by some people that sometimes don't have our best interest at hand. But anyway, let me know what you guys think on this whole phenomenon. Of course, I can always be wrong, but I just wanted to put this out there. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Hope maybe you enjoyed the video. Until next time, party people, peace and stay informed.